Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss how to build the RESTful API services using Spring Boot in VS Code editor. So for that, what are the tools required? The tools required are, so one of the IDE is required. It may be VS Code editor, JDK 1.8 or later version is preferred, XAMPP server is required, and the Postman in order to see the result, the intermediate result. The rest, what are all the results that are shared? Okay, so we are all well known that the rest is representational state transfer, which means rather than sharing the entire object, the particular state will be shared. So the state which is shared has to be viewed either by your any front-end design. You can design the front-end through the React or JavaScript. The result which is shared, that is the state which is shared, can be seen in some view. Okay, the view can be developed by React or JavaScript, okay, anything else. So rather than developing the view, so the result can be viewed in Postman. So Postman is an API platform for building and also using the APIs. So it simplifies each and every step of API lifecycle and streamlines the collaboration so you can create the better APIs faster. The Postman can be used to view the result which is shared as a state through the RESTful microservice. Here we are using the Postman for that purpose. Let us open our VS Code. So we have already discussed the extensions like extension pack for Java, extension pack for Spring, sometimes Spring Initializer, Java Debugger, those extensions are required. The language support by Red Hat extension can also be downloaded. Okay, after downloading those extensions, we will get into Ctrl+Shift+B. We will choose Spring Initializer, create a Maven project. It will ask for Spring Boot version. You can choose the version, language Java, and the group ID. Let us name as RESTful API sample project. RESTful API sample project. RESTful API sample project. I am giving the same to artifact ID also. It is not necessary that the group ID and the artifact ID should be same at all. Okay, here I am giving for easier purpose. So you can choose either jar or bar and version. So now we have to select the various dependencies. Here I am using the dependencies: Spring Web, Spring Boot DevTools, Lombok, data JPE and MySQL driver. Here I am not using theme leaf because I am not going to design the front end to get the result that is written as a REST state. Okay, we will choose the dependencies. Spring Web, and then DevTools, Lombok, okay, data JPA and MySQL drive. Data JPA. These are all the dependencies which we are in need to build the RESTful API. Let us press enter. Okay, I will choose the location. And click generate into this folder. Yes, it asks for opening. Yes, I have pressed the open. Now we have to go to src main Java, and we will check whether the RESTful API sample application.java is created. Yes, it is created successfully. Let us create controller.java. Okay. Let us name it as user controller.java. Let us press enter and let us paste the code. So rather than giving add controller, here now I am going to give add REST controller. Okay, add REST controller, and then I am going to have auto wired connection with the local repository. I want to create the user repo class. After that, I am going to have a connection with the service class also. After that, by using get by all, okay, when I have a path as all, I have to find all the user. Similarly, when the path is insert, I am going to use post, and the particular thing has to be inserted, and display to display the user details, and put mapping is used as a update, and date mapping is used to perform the delete operation. So let us import the various packages for the corresponding annotations. Let us now create the model class user.java. Right. User.java. Let us have a code here. As same as previous example, we are going to import at data, at no argument constructor, at all argument constructor, at entity, at the table is used to give the table name, okay, and ID for primary key purpose, and generate value specifies the strategy as identity. Okay, entity refers what is the purpose of entity? In the sense, in order to refer the row. Okay, in order to refer the row of the table. Similarly, the constructor purpose, I am using no argument constructor and all argument constructor. Let us now create the local repository. Okay. Let us name it as user repo.java. Okay, this user repo has to be implemented or defined as interface. Okay, So we have extend the CRUD repository, and also we have defined the annotation at repository. Now let us create a service.java files. Let us create. Here we are going to create two service files. One is an interface and one will act as a class file. Let us name user.serve.java. Let us consider this as a class. Okay. So let us make it as a service. We have to implement the interface. We have to define the interface. Okay. User service will act as an interface, and we are going to have a connection with our repository, and then here we are going to perform the actions like deletion, addition, updation, okay, and find by ID and find out. These are all the things we are going to do. I think here I have done a naming problem. That is what the error. Okay, now the error will be removed. No issues. Okay, user serve.java. We have to import the various annotations. Let us import the various packages for the annotations. Sorry, not annotations. We are importing the various packages for annotations. So let us now create the interface, that is user service.java. Okay. So we have defined the interface. So the warnings are given. So we have removed that repository. Okay, let us check if there is any error while executing. We will import the annotation. Okay. Let us go to application.properties, and we will have our code, server port, data source, okay, username, password, DDL auto update. These things are discussed in the previous video itself. Okay. Let us have save all, and let us go and start the execution process. Let us check what will happen. In the meantime, we have to start the XAMPP server. Let us start the XAMPP server. Let us start the Apache and also MySQL. Our project also starts execution. XAMPP server is started. We will wait. So errors are shown. 24 common frames omitted. Okay, we will check what is the. Okay, we have to let us check the table name. What is the table name we have given? At table where in here user.java. We have given the name as blogger. Okay, but we have given the name here as blog. Let us change the name. Okay, and let us restart. Let us perform save all, and let us execute. Let us check what will happen. Continue. So the errors recur. Okay. So I have made two changes. One is I have given at repository even though it shows warning. Okay, but, I have included the annotation at repository, and also in application property I have removed the port as 8080. Okay, because if there is any other port it will start execution, but it starts the execution on the port number 8080. Okay. I have done only one change, that is at repository is given. Okay. So okay, let us open the postman and let us perform what are all the action. That is without any front end we are going to transfer the object rather than sending the object as a result. We are going to send the particular state as a result, so that the execution will be faster. Let us open the postman and let us see the result. Okay, I have opened the postman. Okay. You can click create workspace, otherwise you can click open workspace overview, that's your own choice. Let us create our own workspace. Okay. Blank workspace. Okay, next we will give some name. Let us give sample 1 because I am having already sample workspace. So sample 1. Yes, the workspace is created. Now let us execute the commands one by one. Okay, let us click new tab and get. Okay, in the get method we have given, okay, first thing what we have given, localhost. Localhost 8080 all has to be given. Let us check. Localhost okay, colon 8080 slash all. Okay, now there is no result because we have not inserted anything. Okay, let us perform insert operation. The insert operation is done at post. Okay, let us go to new. Let us give post. Again we have to give localhost 8080 slash insert has to be given. While inserting we have to give the data. Okay, let us click the body and we have to choose the format raw, and rather than text use JSON. Let us give the value in the format of JSON format. Okay, let us give the input like this: username, category, topic, and our content. These are all the things I am going to give. These are all the field names. Okay, these are all the field names in my table. Okay, let us press send. The information is given success. Let us check by giving localhost 8080 all. Yes, everything is done successfully. Okay, you can view the result in any of your format. Let us click HTML. Yes, ID is one, username, category, topic, and the content. These are all the fields. The ID, username, category, topic, and block body are the fields which I have inserted. Okay, and ID is the primary key. Okay, let us perform each and every action one by one. Let us insert one more data. Okay, fresh category cricket. Let us choose rabbit. Okay, let us us give some information. Wall of test. Let us give send option. Again success. Okay, let us check. Yes, the two rows have been created successfully. Okay, let us perform find by the update process, delete process, and find process, everything one by one. Okay. Now I am going to perform the update option. Okay, the update option is carried out on put mapping. Okay, let us choose put. Again, I have to give localhost 8080. Rather than all, I have to give update user. I have to give the user ID. Let us press. It gives error because I have not given any data. I have to choose body and raw and then JavaScript. Sorry, JSON. Okay. Let us copy. Let us paste. Okay. ID name 1. Okay. I have to perform the update on ID 2 because I have ID 2's data. Right. Drive it is replaced by some other person. Let us give Dhoni. We will give some data. Okay, let us press send. Updated successfully. Let us check. Yes, it is updated successfully. Let us perform display user, display the particular user. Okay. Now let us give localhost 8080 display the user 2. Let us give. For display there is no need to give the input data. Yes. Wow. Okay, I have done the mistake. Yes, it is displayed successfully. Okay, let us perform the final operation, that is delete operation. Okay. We have to give what delete. Again localhost 8080. We will delete the particular user. Yes, we will press send. It is deleted. We will check. Yes, it is deleted successfully. So by using Postman, we have get the intermediate result. Okay. Rather than sending the entire object, we are sharing the state of an object as a result, and we have viewed the result through Postman. Okay. Thank you.